Yeah. Okay, now go to the next one.
Okay, so this one.
Just hit the pad. The pad.
Oh, the pad.
Space.
I'm sorry.
The pad.
Oh, what?
The pad.
Oh, the pad. I'm sorry.
Get your finger off that. You got it.
Okay.
Technical support. Technical.
Oh,
Stop
Jesus.
it. Don't start with
Thank you on Sunday. We look so dark on that one over there. Ballhead Friends Podcast. As you see, we have a full cast today. A lot of beautiful ladies, except for one. We have with us Black Panther sister, Charlotte.
How y'all doing?
We are talking about hidden traumas after gun violence. Let me finish this one. Y'all gonna talk.
Start introduction from that end. Hey, I'm Charisma, survivor of gun violence, licensed social worker, and fan of Ballhead Friends Podcast.
Ballhead Friends Podcast.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I'm Tia. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Follow the hashtag YesLove22 and follow the hashtag TEASPA3. I am going to be having some raffles, so you might want to get in and get your bid in because you're going to do the hashtag challenge.
Comedian Ballhead Phillips, Ballhead Friend Podcast, comedy over depression brand, and we got a lot of stuff, serious stuff. So y'all might not hear me talking crazy, but then again, you might hear me talking real as hell, so that might be considered crazy too. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in.
Hey, I'm Lisa Murray, Facebook Tony Smith, hashtag revamp Miss 72 fashion page.
Hey y'all, I'm sorry, excuse me. Hey y'all, it's your girl Mia Lou. Y'all can follow me on Facebook as Mia L. Myers.
She back.
I'm back.
Nerve Wrecker's back. Okay, like I said, we're talking about hidden trauma after gun violence. We all from Chicago, and we all can look at the news all day and see different situations. You can see it all the way up to the court cases, to what happens to the person that did the violence. However, you never really find out what happens to the family members, the kids, the grandmother, the mother, the sister, the brother. So that's what we're talking about today. I'm gonna let this young lady lead the pack.
So you know that violence is at an epidemic proportion in Chicago. I think that everyone knows someone who has either been killed or they know or they're related or friends to someone who's been killed. And it's affecting us. It's affecting our children, our homes, affecting marriages, school outcomes, just to name a few. Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that there's something that each one of us as individuals can do to help to stop the gun violence and help those who are suffering because of the loss of lives in their families.
Could you plug up my plug? Because my laptop about to go off, and if it go off, I'm not on that shit now. Yeah, Grandma already know I was gonna cuss. I'm talking.
No, it's Sunday.
He told her that too.
And bow our heads in prayer for you.
Yeah, I've been asking everybody come here and pray for me.
That would be hard as voice you get.
Y'all just heard the voice of the owner of Francis Cocktail Lounge.
How about that?
We need some ice and some drinks up here, Molly.
Ice, some beverages, some chips, some cookies, or something.
Oh,
All right. Like, really? So,
Okay, thank you, Bob.
I'm thinking that in 2016, there were over 800 people killed in Chicago due to gun violence or some other kind of violence, mostly gun violence. And over 84% of those individuals were people of color. There was a small percentage of Latina and then others. And so we know this directly affecting us.
Right.
Now, the stats say that it's continued to go down, but if we round it up, we're losing at least 600 people a year. That's a lot. What's happening to the families of those 600 people? So you have cousins, mother, brothers, aunts, aunties, uncles. And so it has an effect, and I think the trauma is often hidden, and you can't see it just when you look at me. I lost a son, Raymond Pryor IV. Can you tell from looking at me that I lost a son? Have any of you lost anyone?
Yeah, I lost a lot of people.
Boyfriend, and what were you saying?
I lost a lot of friends. I lost a brother to gun violence. I lost my brother to gun violence in '88, but it was
Still a
Still,
loss.
I still feel it right now. You never get over it. It's different. It's a different thing when somebody passes from cancer or some type of illness, even a car accident.
Prepare for that.
You really look at it like, wow.
Yeah.
You want to look at, I can't believe he was driving that fast or his truck hit him. But when somebody kills the person that you love,
Yep.
that is a whole different type of mourning, a whole different type of feeling, and it comes from everybody.
The brain doesn't know what to do with it. When someone's sick, your brain gets cues. You know, grandma's getting old, grandma can't walk, she's having trouble breathing, or whatever the disease course is. But when someone's traumatically killed and stolen and snatched from you, there's no way for your brain to prepare for that. So now you sort of thrust it into pain, right? And now you can't see them anymore, you can't talk to them anymore. So what happens? What do you do with that feeling? You're married, your husbands get killed. We just saw the news that a husband was killed, but his son was killed 3 months before. You saw in the news about 2 years ago, a lady lost both of her sons, gunned down 75th Street.
Right.
The look of horror in her face, I can't even imagine. Ever lost one son to do two.
Yeah, sister lady just recently lost one son last year. Her other son got killed on lake. Somebody just decided to shoot down the street, and at the same exact time, her father passed away. So she lost like all the males in her family.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what are we doing to help people that we know that this loss will occur after the funeral? Has anyone thought about the kids that they have, the siblings? You know, we think about the parents, right? I'm a mother, there's a father, lost our baby, but what about their kid? Did they have?
There really is no cure. I've lost boyfriends standing right next to me. I shot a head. I've had Heaven, that was my client. The day she got her hair did, that's when she got murdered. Somebody shooting in the block. They were selling ices. I've lost a cousin, was killed in the car, shot and put back in the car. There really is no answer to how to help someone heal, but just be there for them to encourage them that their life has purpose, regardless of the past once they're lost, because you really would never get over that.
Death affects everybody different. Like I was a gang member, and being in a gang, losing friends from gun violence. I was shot myself. I shot 5 times. One of the bullets hit me in the back of my head. So it was like when I lost some people, it hurt. It still hurts to this day. But it's like it's a certain way you got to deal with it. But everybody's not different. You got a person that's had a whole family from when they was 6 to growing up and never lost nobody. And to lose a person traumatically, that's going to affect them different than me. I've been losing friends since I was 12 or 13 from gun violence. Yeah, it's a pain, but it's like it's kind of, I'm numb to it, but it's like a normal thing that I don't want to experience each time it's happened.
Right.
But what can I do? I can't do nothing to stop it. Because it's a thing you're gonna die. But it's like the way that you die. Sometimes you're like, you deserve that.
We don't expect to be killed. We shouldn't expect to be killed.
We shouldn't have to walk around in fear of being killed.
Absolutely. So when you think about Baldhead, and you also having lost someone close to you, what did you do specifically? Give us something that you did specifically to help you get better.
Well, I come from a praying family. I have a church background.
Okay.
So all my cousins in ministry came over and told me to go to the ministry of singing. To go to your phone, listen. You need to have that moment of breakdown. You need to have that moment of screaming and hollering, because it's always okay not to be okay. It's just not okay to stay there. I mean, you have to get it out. You have to push it out. You have to let that emotion get through to break through. But to just stand there and just hold it in, it makes angering you to want to go back and do the same thing, and it just causes a repeat and repeat, and people are constantly getting hurt, and people are being more violent because of stuff they went through, because they have to let it go. You have to learn to forgive people, even though it happened. You might not even know why it happened, what it happened, or why did it have to go this way. But you have to learn to forgive. So I have a forgiving sense in me that made me just accept. Okay, God, if it really meant, because I know people that got shot in the same areas in the head, and they still walk around here today. So if it was really meant for them to be here, they would have been here. I was like, well, maybe they served their purpose.
Absolutely.
That was my way of getting through it. Some people are like, I ain't trying to hear that. You cannot hear, but where else is there to go to? What else is there to have hope on? If you don't make it positive and you stay negative, you're not better than the next person.
And also,
I lost a cousin and I
It
lost
wasn't your
friends.
turn yet. It was not your turn. She asked her and me. My turn.
Everybody's
But
time.
it was my turn. Then it's your turn.
And then when I started talking, it ain't my turn.
No. She asked her, then she said me after her.
This is not a
Then
card
you
game.
go talk.
It's not a card game. Okay. He want his turn, y'all.
However,
Trump card. It's his
what
turn.
I did, one thing I wanted to do was, I wanted to go kill the people that killed my people.
Absolutely.
I wanted to go kill them. I'm one of them guys that was like, man, they should die. They killed mine. You know, I believe in the eye for an eye. But at the same time, you really can't. Because for one, it was hard to catch somebody. But then two,
That's true.
it's just the fact that you, after it goes on, if you're so upset about the situation, what are you gonna do? Because if I go kill somebody gonna kill me. Then somebody gonna kill him. And it's gonna be everybody want their lick back.
Absolutely.
So the main thing I did was I realized one thing: everything happens for a reason. If I'm here, I learn from it. I can't regret it because that's how life goes. So I learned from it, and I learned that I'm living. What I'm gonna do to try to make some type of difference.
Absolutely.
Show my kids better. Show my sons a different way. You know, show my sons, try to talk to them, try to instill different things in their head, you know, because they're going to lose friends. Whether they're going to lose them in a car accident, or they're going to lose for somebody walking up, shooting them on purpose, or just getting shot. Another crazy part about the trauma of it all is, your son that went to the store to go get some candy. Some guys walk up, matter of fact, let me scratch that. There was a young girl that got killed recently, and they had her on live. She's on 79th over there around my house. Around 79th, I think it might have been Polina or Marshfield. I know her mother. Me and her mother was good. I knew the girl too. I looked at the live and didn't realize it was her. But later on, her and her mother had moved. I remember they were trying to move on 75th or something in Essex. And they was like, no, I don't want to move over here. It's dangerous over here. So they moved on 79th or 80-something herbages. And the girl was getting off the bus going to school. Some guys walked up, shot some other guys. And shot a guy in the leg and shot her a few times. She caught the bulk of the bullets, and she died later on from a gunshot wound.
You know,
Her mother was and still is devastated. That's her only child. She was graduating. She was graduating from school. It was like her last year. She had a uniform on and everything when she got shot. So it's like to get shot on accident. And I ain't saying accident. I don't think it's an accident. Because, and the reason I'm saying it is because you see who out there. You see who out there. Anybody can catch a bullet. So you're going to go shoot somebody, but you ain't no marksman. And you just shot a young, innocent girl that was supposed to be graduating. Now she's gone, didn't graduate, never had kids, never got married, never was on the job long enough to retire. Life wiped out. Her mother is devastated. Now you can talk.
Thank you. So, like I was saying, I lost numerous friends and I've lost family members. And just last year, I lost a cousin to gun violence. One of the hardest things too is a lot of us haven't took note from our past ancestors and from our generations of making sure that we have coverage for our family. So we doing GoFundMe and we doing pass the plate around and going to the church and all that stuff when something happens to our family members. That is something that needs to be a family topic. So we all sit down and y'all having Sunday night dinner or talking about different things. That's something that needs to be talked about now. What do you want, not to be like funny, but what do you want on your tombstone? Like really, what do you want to be said about you in your absence? And it's just so serious now that you got to start thinking about this when you have your child.
Mm-hmm.
At a young age, you got to think about it. Like, there's certain precautions that I take as a parent with my children when they travel and I'm working, just to make sure they're safe. I don't like them taking a bus, so I pay for a transportation service to pick them up and drop them off at home, just so I say, well, the likelihood of them getting shot at the transportation van versus the likelihood of them getting shot on public transportation or standing at a bus stop is what? To hear the stories about a woman being called, oh, go pick your grandbaby up, and she's on her way to go pick the grandbaby up and she gets run over by the bus, and she don't make it, but she don't know. They don't find out that she's deceased until the daycare calls and say they didn't make it. So
It just happened.
yeah, just happened last year on 50th Street. No,
Somebody was just making it up.
okay.
No, I thought you was like making a scenario.
No, that's true. And so just looking at, how fast life can be taken away from a person, what we want to do is make sure we're embracing people, making sure that you're telling people you love them, and also investing in your future. Like right now, I got a car full of children in the parking lot because that's what I do. I invest in our youth and I empower them and I employ them. And do things like that, and also counseling is not a bad idea. Some people frown upon counseling, but if you ever get to that situation, sometimes you don't notice a person going into depression. You don't notice a person being withdrawn because you're so busy taking care of the bills and taking care of this person and that person in the family and making sure what they say ends meet, which you don't really want your ends to meet. You want it to be a continuous circle, but we ain't gonna talk about that today.
That's
just
right.
touch on what you said about counseling. So how would you know when it's a good time for a person who's suffering loss, or they're related to a person that they lost, or friends of a person they lost? How would you know when it's a good time that they would need counseling?
I would say as soon as possible after it happens. So if that person loses a person, let's say it's on Friday, they should be in somebody's counseling office or somebody mentoring them that next day. It shouldn't go 24 hours with them being in there, because sometimes they get suicidal. Sometimes they get so depressed that they can't get out their shell. Sometimes they trying to be strong for the next person where they don't let their grief out, where they don't breathe properly. And you want to give them an opportunity, like she said, cry it out. You want to let them scream it out. You want to let them write it down and let it go. You want to let them be able to release that tension, release that pain, release what's going on with them so that they can heal, and then in turn start to empower other people and help them heal from the same thing, to be a mentor.
I get it.
I'm gonna share with you.
So there's a couple symptoms that you might want to look for to know that a person might need counseling after losing someone. So one of the things is delayed grief response, right? So someone dies and you're not really seeing a lot of emotion. You're really in shock, right? That's something that's going to say, hey, wait a minute. Or you might see a bunch of crying in young people. You might see an increase in drinking, smoking, reckless driving, high-risk behavior, sex with strangers, trying a lot of experimental stuff in terms of drugs and alcohol. Or you might see a slip and break, not want to go to school, not talking, withdrawing. Just anything that's different from the norm is a flag. And so when you apply some of the things you're talking about, prayers, visits, calls, text, shopping, hanging out, but it doesn't seem to improve, those are indicators that you might want to consult.
So you said sex with strangers?
High-risk behaviors, yeah. I mean, if that's a person common practice, maybe it's not an indication of
I'm
trauma.
trying to figure out how many strangers that have had sex with me
Lots of them.
that have
They
been
was depressed.
depressed.
Just let you get
So the way you make it sound, the way you make it sound, the way you make it sound like it's a loss, but I felt I won.
They're doing the YOLO. You only live
But
once.
one thing we talking about earlier were they coming up with different things in life to protect people. We had a debate on it about they have these bulletproof backpacks. Now you saw which one?
Yeah, I've seen them. They're being promoted, but they're like $200. I don't think anybody really in the urban communities are going to actually invest in a bulletproof backpack.
What?
Because they're $200 and
Well,
they still are.
It's people got guys walking around with backpacks right now. So
All it is
They
is
got a $200 book bag, but they at the school supply drive trying to get supplies.
all it is a sleeve.
Yeah,
put
you
it-
just stick it in.
You stick a stick like a bulletproof vest.
Right.
A vest is just some material, and they put a sleeve of metal in there, and they put a sleeve of metal in the backpack. It's something. But what the point I'm bringing up was you were saying earlier that why you wasn't with it? Why you wasn't with it?
Because I think it promotes gun violence, and it sends a scare tactic to the community. Oh, I got to go invest in a bulletproof backpack to have my child feel protected. It's so many things.
Or you gonna have your kid carry a gun to school because he doesn't want to be. involved in what's going on. He want to make it home.
But
So
look where we are in a society today. We have bulletproof backpacks. We also have metal detectors in the school, as if that's not enough.
you think
you
that's
know,
wrong to have metal detectors?
I mean, I'm not saying that it's wrong. It's just where we are in this day and time.
We are in a day and time
Right,
where
right.
Them
we in a
bulletproof
day and
backpacks are
time.
needed.
We in a day and time where I'm gonna put this as plain as I could. Motherfuckers is crazy. You got a kid walking in school with the kid that they catch with the gun. 9 times out of 10 is the kid they got the gun to protect himself.
Right.
The kids that got the gun that's shooting don't even go to the damn school.
Right.
They coming to shoot somebody at the school. Now let's look at the statistics. How many black schools have been shot up in a mass versus white? White schools get shot at colleges, universities get shot where it's a dude running around with a tactical vest on, a semi-automatic, automatic weapon, walking and stalking down people.
And backup bullets.
Black kids ain't shot no schools up. They shot at somebody and shot somebody too and left. These people I'm talking about, and I think they should be called terrorists, are walking around. They purposely, days before, then put something on Facebook, social media, and all of that. They gonna kill this. They don't want to live. They blah blah blah. Or they just been watching playing what's that damn game they play all they shoot all the time. We're playing one of them games. They no white kids, and then they go and they kill a mass amount of people.
Yes.
A mass amount of people. Black kids, not saying that black kids are right for it, but 9 times out of 10, black kids are trying to protect themselves from the powers that be that are in the neighborhood. And the police ain't really right there in fast time enough. So I think the book bags, metal detectors are deterrents and things to help a kid survive. You need an edge. That's why they can't, that's why the kid take that gun to school, because he like, but let me tell you something. A gun in a hand of certain people creates a different type of power. It brings on a different demon.
Yeah.
I know my size, who I am. But little bitty dude walk up on me talking real crazy, he gotta have a gun. And that's why he talking like that, because he got that gun.
Not necessarily.
Yeah,
You
yo,
can
man.
What? It's people
No,
out here
no.
smaller than you can whoop you.
I ain't seen it, because I know how to fight. But what I'm saying, I ain't saying him, I ain't seen it. But what I'm saying is somebody will talk different. A gun to make, I done had a gun. When I had a gun on me. Let me tell you something, man. A man smacked the shit out of me because I was talking crazy to him. I shot the shit out of him.
You know why people carry guns?
Listen, I'm telling you, the reason I shot him because he smacked me. But me knowing now, why are your dumb ass talk crazy to that grown man? I didn't go back and put my hand on him. I went back and I shot him. He didn't die. He lived. You know what I'm saying? He got shot in the leg. But I'm a person that knows that a gun in your hand could change your state of mind. To think you tough as fuck. You the biggest.
Right.
Then why you think that you look at TV, action heroes, action.
So
They got them
The
guns.
gun
And
doesn't make you cool. It's like
it don't make you
But it
cool in
gives
your
you-
mind. You don't have the mindset of that.
It
right.
gives you a feeling that you have implied power. I got this gun, I'm tough. I got this gun, I'm in control. And what happens is sometimes people pull guns from other people and it leads to more homicides. And also, if you are a victim of homicide, it can incite more homicides, right? Because now you're angry, you get something to do with that anger. So you're going to retaliate. Some people retaliate, want other people for to cause the loss, or they believe that you caused the loss.
One thing that's a known fact. Little JoJo and Mikey can have a gun and run up on Rick and Tom. They ain't got no gun, but they'll shoot them. But let me tell you something. If Rick and Tom had guns, don't nobody want to be in no gunfight.
Nope.
These niggas will shoot. They always shoot people who don't got guns. What did you shoot them for? You could have fought them.
Yep.
But if they up a gun too, it's a standoff and a bag up and a running and it's a
Man
people.
changing.
Yeah.
You being Are you former or current?
I'm a
Or
gangster.
retired?
Don't worry about
Retired.
fucking.
I'm just trying. I don't want to
Get your shit
disrespect you,
slapped
sir.
out
I
you.
just want to make sure
You know what
I
it is.
address you correctly.
You see it.
She already know, right?
So, but listen, so when did boxing and throwing hands go out of style? That's what I want to know.
In the 80s.
People couldn't fight.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Let's talk about that.
I'm gonna tell you how it went out of style. It went out of style when a definite force in the household, women start rolling with the government and putting these men out.
That's when niggas start fighting.
Listen, shut your ass up and pay attention. I'm finna run it down.
Okay, go ahead.
When wasn't no more daddies and uncles in the household because of the government and because of women thinking and having this master, I don't need no man to help me raise no kid. Yeah, you do. Because every man then had to go in that backyard with their uncle or their father and put them do something, learn how to fight,
Right.
learn how to stand up. Or they had slap boxing
Right.
used to be a
Right.
thing. Boxing with gloves and all of that used to be something that was a masculine situation. When women took over the household, and it's not no diss, but y'all gonna see what the people before y'all fucked up. When y'all start saying you don't need no man to do this, there are things that came with being a man. That child looked at their father with fear. And that father brought him in and said, you got the right to be scared of me, but I'm gonna show you how not to be scared of another man with your hands. I'm gonna show you how to stand up. And it wasn't just about boxing. It was about men taught young men how to talk. They taught them how to respect other people, respect other men. When all of that went out the door, now we got these sissified, emotional ass, pants hanging down, loose booty niggas walking around, and they shooting everybody.
So I want to say that he brings up the point about the fathers are absent, and so I want to encourage people, if the father is absent, to borrow what you don't have, right? If you know of a black man who's safe, you feel like you can trust him with your kid, have him help you. You having problems with your son, you go to church,
Right.
take him to
It takes a
leadership.
village to raise a child.
Talk to an
You have
uncle, talk to a cousin, and say, hey, plenty of times I've taken my sons to my uncle, I've taken them to the church and say, hey, I'm having this problem. Can you help me? So that
Right.
they get another perspective.
Get
you know.
mentored.
A lot of young
mentors,
men can't
absolutely.
they don't even know how to knot a tie, so.
A lot of men don't even,
that's-
I ain't gonna say men, that's not men.
They don't
Yeah.
A lot of these young cats don't even know how to talk to a woman.
Oh,
So,
They don't even know how to, hey, you got a nice ass, what's up? That's they rap now. Yeah.
yeah, even that.
Hey, everybody's booty. What's happening?
So I disagree with you,
No, it's
when you say the women kicked the men out of the household. What happened was we conformed to what the government wanted us to do. They said in order for you to be on housing, you couldn't have a man in your house, even if that man was the father of your child. So they didn't want you to raise a family because that was a threat to society for you to raise a family. So it wasn't that the woman didn't want the man; she got to have a man. So then by her having to have a man, when the social worker come over to my house, I got to tell my man to leave. So now he got to go over to Susie's house because Susie, caseworker, ain't coming over today.
Right.
So that's what made it where.
It wasn't even just the fact of hiding them. Your man couldn't buy you a brand new microwave or
Well,
stove. Because they'd be like, where
you get the lamp from?
Where you get that from?
Yeah.
You
So
have the money to buy
this
that?
is the problem when we start letting people tell us what we can and can't have and no pushback. We don't give no pushback. But when people tell us what, like right now, you call yourself what, African American, you call yourself black, you call yourself whatever, because somebody told you that was your classification. So you taking on what somebody gave you. Stop taking what somebody gave you and take what you want.
So we
That's
know
the way I
that
feel.
poverty has a direct impact on our homes, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has an impact on where we live, where we shop, what resources we have available to us to handle some of the problems that you just described with our children, with resources, be to buy food, be to pay rent. I mean, it's a factor. So when you have poverty, you have all kinds of disadvantages in education and employment. It's bigger, right? We need more. So we can take a stand, which I agree with you, and be active and tell our congressmen and other people that this is how we feel. But it's going to take a lot more effort and a little bit more time to make those kind of changes.
I believe we can sit and talk about it and discuss it, but what are we doing to resolve the
To
problem?
active,
There's
Like,
only,
yeah,
right. Put some action
Exactly.
behind your
Right.
words.
you put action, let me tell y'all something. What y'all just did is what everybody doing.
Just
We're
talk
talking about the gathering. We're talking about only way it's gonna happen is if you go back to what making marches and boycotting
Absolutely.
real.
Yeah.
Marching and marching.
Not politics.
Marching right now is nothing but exercise.
Okay, so why don't we do this?
Can I finish my
Oh, I'm sorry. You keep pausing. I keep thinking you're
pause
done.
because I want.
I'm
I
sorry.
pause because I go to the next situation.
Turn this
You know.
over when you're done.
This the piece. Keep this.
Right.
So when you got people to say boycott Black Friday,
Mhm.
they boycott Black Friday.
Yes.
But what about Cyber Monday? I'm
Right.
not missing out on them deals. I'm not missing on these damn deals at all. I'm not missing out on none of them.
Well, I say we have a
So
no to
you got
that.
to make like when they did a march, they did a big march recently, and I said if they would have put effect after the march, when they marched on the Gold Coast downtown, if no stores or no place like those places were shopped at for 2 to 3 months, what this means, if you want to boycott something, you got to go stock up before you boycott. You take your Sam's Club card, you take your Costco card, you go in there and buy so much shit. Then for the next 3 months, you don't give nobody nothing.
Right.
You don't go get nobody nothing.
So if the Black community stops buying alcohol for one day,
Absolutely.
tobacco, let's make a difference. Let's see how that impacts and see what changes can be made from that.
Yeah, we gonna see it at this damn table.
One of the rappers, T.I. said, where you want change, don't spend your money there. Your money, your
Right.
economics is power. So if
Right.
you want something, if in our community they're supporting things of violence and perpetuating violence, don't put your money in that little stuff.
Right.
Little changes can go a long way. Little changes.
Where do we start?
Start with
Okay.
ourselves. A young
Yeah.
lady brought up a question. What do you do if you find out your son has a gun in the house?
Lock his ass up or beat his ass.
Realistically, what as a single mother, what would you do if you found your son had a gun in the house, or your daughter had a gun in the house? Because let's face it,
Give me
we
that
got guns. We got
Give me that phone.
available
Something.
right
I gotta check my son right now. He's calling the phone. He's checking all about that. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and what do you have a safety plan if your kid is confronted with some problems?
I'm not through. Stop calling my phone.
If he's
I'm not
confronted
through.
or she's confronted with a problem in the street before a homicide occurs, where can they go to discuss it? Where can they go to discuss? Hey, someone's bothering me. I'm having trouble. You know, before you go to your homeboy, y'all ride down on somebody, or your homegirls, you ride down on someone. Where can they go to talk about what happened? They diss me. They talking about taking my this or my that.
Do you realize half the disses that they talking about on social media?
Absolutely.
Half the disses that they talking about ain't even a diss.
Right.
So what needs to be done is when you find your kid in that situation and they finna do something. This is me coming from old school. Slap the shit out of them. Open your hand and a lot of these kids ain't had this hand on. Who all had shit slapped out of them before by their parents?
2 hands.
All right.
All the time.
Made you think different.
Every day.
See now they want to use now women want to be their kid. Not just some women want to be or parents. I'm like want to be their kid's friend.
Right.
I'm not
That's
your
no.
fucking friend. I'm gonna stomp your ears together. You're gonna respect. First off, they don't have respect in the household. It's where it's taught at. When you get taught respect in the household so much, it does what? It spills over to the street.
Right. Absolutely.
You see, and it's crazy.
Respect your
I asked and said to grandma, great grandmama, I'm gonna be cussing. I'm gonna be talking crazy. Now we was on the street and I saw her walk up and I was in the middle of a conversation, talk crazy, my friend. All of us, 40 and older, we gonna stop talking. Hey, how you doing? Let her go on. Hey, look, nigga, like what I said.
Right.
Because
Back
it was
in the day.
respect factor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Respect
absolutely.
is lost.
Right.
When respect stopped being taught, it got lost, so it went spill over to life.
Right.
You gotta respect your household first. You gotta respect the people that you're looking at. I had a great grandmother and grandma. When I look at her, that's what I see. So of course I'm gonna still make that happen. When I see women, when I see certain type of women, I talk a different type of women. Yeah, because it's females. Females is a species. But it's different. It's women, it's some hoes, it's some thoughts. It's how they carrying themselves. So I'm gonna talk to you a certain type of way.
But yeah.
I'm not gonna, and I might be messed up, but I don't really think I'm going to give you what you show me. You know what I'm saying? If you show me that you're a woman, I'm gonna talk to you as a woman. I done had females that I was dealing with. So hey, I ain't one of them. And I had to realize, you ain't one of them. You right.
Good thought.
But don't. I ain't one of them neither.
When I was in I grew up, you were supposed to respect your elders, respect your teachers. That's primary. When you primary in school, you're supposed to respect authority. The teacher, the principal, the lunchroom lady,
Absolutely.
everybody. You know what I'm saying? But kids today, they just got their own agenda.
That's because ain't nobody had the shit slapped out of them. When they start telling y'all, I'm serious. When they start telling people, when they put this fear, okay, we were doing this in the household. We were going to talk. Respect, clean up, chores, homework. When I say go, right? Then they made it when you whooped your kid one day, sent them to school, and we got whooped with everything. Somebody got whooped with a stitch cord, and they start confusing what went on in a black household as
Abuse.
no, they start confusing chastising and whooping the kid for being wrong with child abuse. See, there were so many white kids getting cigarettes put out on them, choked and done stuff. They put that shit in ours. And we let them come on in. Well, we paying these niggas anyway. So we can say what we gotta say in this house. Don't put your hand on your kids no more, or you're going to jail. Now, we don't want to go to jail. So 2-3 generations up, now we got these motherfuckers. You can't go out. I'll do what I want to. And leave it out
Parents
there.
don't have
Stop
kids in jail.
video recording your children when they do wrong. Stop
Video record kicking their ass.
Don't do that. Don't
Yeah, do that.
No,
We know,
Let it go viral so everybody know they get their ass kicked.
no, that's just the way.
but we know that we have an impact on our children, right? Whether it's positive or negative. So if we want better behavior, sometimes we have to up the ante. You have to be present sometimes to discipline.
Yeah.
You have to be present sometimes to love. And I want to say that when we help our children, whether it's violence or some other kind of problem that they're having, sometimes we can see results. So I wanted to take the opportunity to introduce a young man
Yes.
who has survived losing a loved one, losing one of his parents to violence. And I understand that this young man is an A student. He plays some sports and he does. Welcome, Rayshawn Welcome.
Yes, you some little set you up a little bit.
Yeah. So, what's your name, sir? So we wanted to know a little bit about what you've done to help you become tough.
So I've been training and stuff, push-ups.
We'll
Awesome.
talk, you might want to talk a little bit. You got
You gotta yell over him.
you know when you be loud outside, you can do that.
So you do push-ups? Okay. How many push-ups do you do? 50. Get out of here. So that's how you stay strong and not think about the problems. That's good. What else do you do? Do you play sports? What kind of sports do you play? Basketball. What's your favorite position? Point guard. Look at you.
You ask all the questions like you lying.
So
Don't you ask him nothing.
can we ask you a personal question? So you lost someone. Can you tell us who you lost?
My dad.
Oh, okay. And do you remember anything that you was going through about losing your dad? Nothing. Or how it made you feel?
Well, it made me feel sad.
Oh. And so what have you done to help yourself feel better? What would you tell other people who might be watching that they can do to help themselves feel better?
So what I did to make me feel better, think about it for a couple times. Then after you get through it, then you do it, and then have a idea. That's what I'm telling other people to do.
Okay, confusing a little bit, but
Right.
I kind of
He is
understand.
confused.
You know.
He's saying he does push-ups, he plays sports, and those are things that he does to help him feel better, and he's applying that to other people as well. Do it help you to talk about it? Does it help you to talk about it?
What grade you in? First grade. Give me a second.
So what do you want to be?
Oh, I'm a second this year.
You're second. So you're in second now. School is 5 years second. And how old are you?
7.
7-year-old kid came on my show to tell y'all how he deals with trauma after a situation of loss of his father. If he can do it,
So,
you do it. You can
so-
do it.
what about therapy? That's something that you might recommend that a kid might have if they have some trouble. What's the benefit in therapy? What you say about therapy, sir?
So therapy can help you.
Like how?
Like sometimes.
So just to piggyback a little bit, sometimes when kids are experiencing trauma and other kinds of problems, they can go to a therapist that helps them to deal with it through play, right? So you play and you talk about it, you draw about it, you act out, because they don't really come in and be like, I lost my dad. It's been really hard for me lately. But they go to therapy and they can express their pain, right? And then there can be communication with the family, which tells the parents how to help the kid. So anything else you want to tell any other kid out there before you go?
So if somebody in your family or one of your friends died, you can go to the book, like the library, read books about it. Then it can help you get through tough times.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr.
Man, y'all give him a round of applause. Man. You always got me teared up, dog. Got me teared up, man. Can we bring the other little boy back that was sitting right here for a minute? No, this little grown man right here.
Cutting up, boy.
See how he treated his little sister.
So,
So when are you gonna start this slap boxing class, teaching guys how to fight?
I'm not gonna do that. Who told you I'm
Guns
gonna do that?
down.
I'm not gonna. Let me tell you something. For 2 years, I worked for Cure Violence. Cure Violence is a program where we were going around, ex-gang members were going around, ex-offenders were going around in neighborhoods that they grew up in, neighborhoods that they had effects in, and trying to talk to the next generations that were in the same boat that we were in. But now it's a different type of thing. So for 2 years I did it, and I was working by the UIC, and I was a part of a program called Ready. Ready program, they actually had a program where they were taking guys to jobs. They had got them jobs. They were paying them. They were showing them how to do things financially, how to take that money that you made from working all week and go do something else with it, besides going to go buy some weed and this, that, and other. We talked to them. We had counseling every morning and every evening. Because, truth be told, people that go to work need some counseling sometimes too.
Yeah, right.
Because you working for somebody you don't want to work for, and then you gotta realize these guys are coming from off the corner to the job situation. So we talk to them, every morning and everything. And the Ready program did its job, and Cure Violence really did a lot. We made a difference, but it's more than those 20 guys that were in that class that needed that. Because you gotta understand, you got 10 guys on the street. 3 of them want to change. 3 of them are willing to change. One of them's gonna not go because the other guys ain't going. That influence is great. You really want to go, but even I don't want to look like no punk. Then these other 2 that stand there left with another new group guys, it's like, man, what's this about? The trust level, we had to go out on the streets and be like, hey man, I'm looking for you, I got a job for you. Man, who is you? We had to approach them in a different type of way.
Absolutely.
So me giving a slap box class, I've done my part. I've done my part, and I'm doing my best to teach my sons, to talk to my sons, and show my daughters what men are supposed to look like, what men are how they're supposed to be. That's all I can do. And I feel everybody individually, if they do that in their own household, it'll be a couple of generations that's gonna come up, that's gonna battle. You gotta realize we gotta get the ones that's the problem.
Yes.
It's gonna be hard to get them out the way because it's gonna be even harder to change their mind.
I have a resource if you are looking to get your child involved in a program that's going to help them with their discipline, help them with working out and stuff like that. There's a free karate class located on the south side of Chicago, 2784 South Wabash. Mount Carmel Martial Arts Academy is free, ages 2 to 92. So come on out. The parent can get in the class also to help you with them. Most of these children, once they get involved in this class, their grades shoot up. They do very well with leadership, and most of all, they get physically fit in their discipline. So it's a very good program. My children are involved in that program, and there are some phenomenal men that run this program, and they do it free of charge.
Talk to your children.
I want to
Talk
add,
to your children.
if anyone needs referrals for resources, be it for children or adults, because you've lost someone or you know someone or you experienced some kind of trauma, then you can email my website, inspirationsofcourage.com, and put your question in there, what kind of services you're looking for, and we'll get it back to you.
That water almost took me out. Go on, everybody, all these social media right now. Go to YouTube after it's over with. Subscribe to Baldhead and Friends Podcast. Baldhead and Friends Podcast. Hit the like button. If you are not on that, go to my Facebook page, Comedian Baldhead Phillips. Like that page. I don't know what that water went down the wrong button. But every week, we bringing y'all some type of topic. If you got anything you want us to talk about, DM me. Everybody's questions on all social media. I'm gonna answer y'all questions today. I'm gonna type and answer y'all questions. We couldn't answer questions because we got a lot. What's your YouTube page? What's your YouTube?
Love and Raymond Bands.
Love and Raymond Bands. Subscribe to Love and Raymond Bands.
Absolutely. Hashtag Inspirations of Courage.
And you got another hashtag, Justice.
Justice for Raymond W. Private 4. Yeah. So the combo, I got that combo working.
And my hashtag Comedy Over Depression. And we're gonna sign off. We're gonna come as we leave. We're gonna start with you, tell them where to find you.
Again, this is Mia Lou, your girl Mia Lou. You can find me on Facebook, MIAL Myers.
Hashtag Revampment72 IG.
Comedian Baldhead Phillips. Just follow me on all social media.
Hashtag YesLove22 and hashtag Handcrack. And also, you can contact me if you need any information for the karate class, the free karate class, 312-899-6056.
Instagram, Love and Raymond Bands. Facebook, Justice for Raymond W. Pryor 4. Hashtag Inspirations of Courage. Hashtag Justice for Raymond W. Pryor 4. Woo!
Thank y'all for tuning in to Baldhead Friend Podcast. We had a great time.
Signing off.
So which one? This one, right?
In stream, that one, yes. Go down.
Don't do
In
me.
the stream. Hit it,
Don't
tap it,
do
put your
me.
tap in, and hit that other. Yeah.
You know
Ready to
what?
go,
See,
yeah.
this was a setup.
Thank you. Okay, just give me that one. Just give me the one in the middle.
Middle,
Give me
okay.
the middle one.
You can touch the screen.
Yes. Nobody want to see
Yeah,
you.
I
I don't want
Right.
nobody to see me.
My screen is not touched. You got
Right.
Yep.
Oh, that's
You gotta
right.
watch it. Go
Oh,
ahead, go for it. At the bottom.
in stream.
Same one. Same.
Lisa, the way our t-shirts are made of. Revamp 72
Damn.
make these shirts.
Yay!
Yay!
She's so talented.
one.